It's About Time features dynamic women that will share the pivotal moments that changed their lives forever. From hilariously funny to gut-wrenchingly painful, from outlandish to acts of incredible bravery, each story will take you on an emotional journey. These are the moments that inspired us, captivated our minds, energized our souls, and motivated us to realize that this is our time. I'm Kelly Lamb, and I invite you to join us as we uncover the life-altering events that shaped who we are and fueled our pursuit of purpose. Let's celebrate the women, their resilience, strength, and the unique journeys that defines us as human beings. Hi, Caryn.
Hi, Kelly.
I'm so glad to see you. It's been such a long time in person. I met you so many years ago. I mean,
right.
it might be like 20 something. It was a
Close to it, yeah.
long time ago. And then, had you maybe on radio, I think, with me, and then you've been in the magazine, and now you're in it again. And here we are coming together for really a beautiful passion project to allow women to shine and help others to shine. So I thank you for being a part of this.
I mean, when I got the invite, I was over the moon.
Aw,
so thank you.
I'm so
You and I
excited.
do have quite a history. So thank you for
Yes.
including me in this
I'm
project.
so glad that you're part of it. And so I would love, for those that may not know you, that's going to read your story, please introduce yourself. Let them know what you do, what inspires you.
Well, real quickly, in 2008, I lost my dad to cancer. And exactly 10 weeks after he passed away, I was diagnosed. So that was really an awful year. And it was also the 1-2 punch that I needed to get my health back on track. I didn't know it was derailed because I felt fine.
Sure.
But from that, I started a little business called STL Veg Girl, where I educated people on the importance of a plant predominant diet. Between losing my dad and starting the business in 2011, I did a lot of research, did certifications, became really engrossed in this whole plant predominant world, and then started to see how other people were changing their lives by adding more plants to their plates.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, there's something to this. And I was in corporate America at the time. And then in 2014, on Christmas Eve of 2014, that was my last day in corporate America. And I went full force into STL Veg Girl.
Good for you.
And started this long journey. And
it does make a difference. And my husband had a few things that happened, and we heard about plant-based, and I'm sad to say that we were on a plant-based diet for 2 years, even made it through Thanksgiving, the holidays. He felt better than he ever felt. His energy level was like through the roof. And we happened to go to someone's house that was putting barbecue chicken and ribs or whatever steak on the grill. And we just became this carnivore again overnight. It's the worst thing we ever did.
No, it's not. You know what? Because it's a journey. That's okay.
We felt so great though,
Yeah.
with a heavier plant-based. And, so now we're like putting powder that's supposed to be vegetables in our drinks and whatever to make sure we're getting enough. So what you have to offer is so valuable and so insightful. So thank you for your own experience taking you to a journey to help the rest of us see how important it is. So I'm going to ask a few questions so that people can get to know you a little bit more. So you're writing this story that you're going to share. And what do you hope that readers will take away from telling your story?
It's not so much the plant part of it. It's more of, I hope that they look at my story and really all of your stories that you're able to offer to all of us through your guests. I hope they see it as a mirror, because life is not a straight line, right?
No.
Right? Journeys are up and down and back and forth and all in knots and, oh my gosh, crazy. I hope that, I've learned over my 17 years in this that, wow, I mean, it wears me out to think about it. I hope that, if there's something that somebody wants to do in the back of their mind, that little tiny flame go for it.
Mhm.
Because that's what all of these women who you're interviewing or who you've invited into your project, that we hung our hat on that, you know? Not many people, I don't think it was this sure bet. You know, right here in the middle of America, for instance, right here in the middle of America in St. Louis in 2008, very few people were vegan, plant-based, vegetarian, really looking at their diets in a clean way. And I didn't grow up that way either. Like, we were not a foodie family.
Right.
My mom love my mom. She's my best friend, but she wasn't a chef. I didn't learn how to cook until,
Throw some
15,
Crisco in a
16.
pan
Yeah.
and start
Oh,
frying
good
it up.
Lord, honey. Oh. But, so just listen to that little flame.
Mhm.
Look at these journeys that all of these strong women have been on. Look at yourself, give yourself a little grace, and know that you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. If you could speak to the version of yourself before that pivotal moment, before your dad, before your diagnosis, in that moment, what would you say?
Hang on and don't let go.
Yeah. Okay. How has the experience and what you've experienced shaped the woman that you are right now today?
Wow, that's not a loaded question, Cal. Okay, so I did actually think of something, and I don't want to cry.
Don't make me cry.
No,
I do have mascara if you need some.
one thing that I just realized, I just turned 50 last month.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
You're almost caught up.
It
About
was
11 years.
I'll tell you, it was kind of a tough one. But what I did realize is that I no longer, at least in this part of my life, this career part of my life, I don't have imposter syndrome anymore.
Oh, good for you.
I just realized that, Kelly.
What do you think
I
took you from that?
Everything that I've done, every single little thing that I've done, every way that I've tried to build a business, lots of failures, some successes.
Mhm.
Um, I know that I can keep going. I know that I can do this. I know that I am one of many experts in my field, right? I know I'm still learning. I know I have a lot to learn, but I know that I have earned where I am.
Yeah.
I'm going to Europe in 2 weeks,
Oh,
for 2
wow.
weeks, to present at the Romanian Lifestyle Medicine Society.
Oh my
You don't
gosh.
do that
That's fabulous.
because, you know,
You didn't work to get there.
exactly.
Yeah.
The business is growing, the Center for Plant-Based Living, which is a business that I opened in 2019. It was the nation's first and only fully plant-based nutrition and education culinary center. Had that open for 5 years, COVID, but that was a stepping stone to get to where I am today.
Mhm.
I have a business called the Doc and Chef now, also, where my business partner and I travel the world and help people understand the benefits of eating mostly a plant predominant diet. He's a physician, I'm a chef.
Mhm.
So, you know, again, you don't get there through just resting on your laurels and hoping that it happens, or staying up a couple nights a week and reading an extra book.
Yeah.
You really have to grind it out. So I've earned it,
Yeah.
and I just realized that. And it's a nice
It's
feeling.
empowering.
It's very empowering. And you
Mhm.
know what? It makes me work even harder, because now that I feel that way, I want to keep feeling that way.
Yeah, that's great. And it's a lovely statement to say to other people that are listening, and at any time, it doesn't happen when you're young, it may happen when you're older. I mean, you're going to keep progressing as you're going through life. And if you keep allowing um, yourself grace, of course, but allowing those things to come into and like you said, that little voice, allowing those little voices you might hear to act on them. Don't be afraid. And I like that you said you've had a lot of failure and some
Mhm.
success. I think a lot of people are afraid to take that step because of failure. They think that maybe who they're looking at, you or someone out there that's doing so well, that, oh gosh, it has to be perfect. I can't fail. They don't fail. We absolutely fail. I have failed so many times. And, so it's good to say to people, you are going to fail at some things. It's okay. Just, keep going.
And there is 100% truth in learning from failures.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Unfortunately, I really
Right.
don't want to learn anymore from failure, to be honest. Kind of over that,
I've
but
learned
I'm sure
enough.
it's going to, I'm done. I've got my quota in, but it may happen again, unfortunately, but I don't want it to. So,
Right. No, I get it. I get it. It's like working
and
out.
when
You
you're
have to
in it,
tear the muscle to grow it,
yeah,
right? You
and
have to
that's why I
do
don't
it.
work out. So I'm just kidding.
Stop it. It's not true.
I like yoga. It's hard to pull. Sometimes you can pull a muscle, but I'm over like killing myself anymore. It just doesn't feel good the next day. So let me ask you one last question. What's something that you've come to believe about time, healing, or transformation because of what you went through?
So another very recent thing, you know how as we age and as we get older, we say, "Oh my gosh, don't blink. Time goes by so fast."
Yes.
It seems like time goes by even faster the older we get, right?
Yes.
And then, and I wish I could attribute this to somebody, but I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was who said the reason, perhaps, the reason why we think that time goes faster is because we're no longer learning. You know, when you're a kid, everything is a wonder, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing something for the first time, like all the time. And that's what you remember.
Yeah.
You do you know how you got here today? Probably not. Do I know how I got to, wherever I was going today?
We're not
Probably
in the
not.
moment, are we?
Because we've done it so many times.
Yeah.
If you stop and you do something new,
Right.
then you remember it and time seems to slow down a little bit.
We're so busy sometimes, we're 10 steps ahead all the time
Yeah.
that we don't. I think it's been really rewarding doing the interviews with all of you, because I've just been able to sit here and listen to your stories and be in the moment, whereas normally if I wasn't here, I would be doing at least 10 things right now at the same time to get the day accomplished all throughout it. And sometimes you get done, you're like, I don't even know how this happened, or I don't even, did I do this, or what am I doing next? You have to just like take a breath. So I think if, like, I haven't had my phone because I'm just talking with you. And if it were normal, I'd have my phone right here. It'd either be something on the computer or my phone, or us
Hmm.
talking with one another. And before you know it, you've got through the day and you don't even know what happened. So
No.
we've lost that ability to be just present and in the moment. So time maybe could slow down just a little bit.
And try new things.
Yes.
Because if you're trying something new, then your body remembers it and you can pinpoint back to, oh yeah, that's when I did that, or that's when I
Yeah.
did that, instead of, I don't know, it's just a blur.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Even if it's something small, to try something
Hmm.
new. I went go-karting, which wasn't, it's been so long, but we took the grandkids go-karting over the weekend while they were over. And oh my God, at first I didn't want to do it. I was kind of like, I'm just doing it because, with the kids to make them happy. And I'm like, mine is so fast. This is so much fun.
Yeah, you were probably having more fun than they were.
I had such a great time. So my grandson kept trying to run into me. But yeah, it's fun to get out there and do something a little bit different and get rid of the phones for a little while and just enjoy. But thank you so much, Caryn, for spending some time with us here today. This lovely, isn't this gorgeous La Vilo Inn?
I mean,
Each
how
room
quaint.
is different with a new theme. It's so much fun, but we chose this gorgeous room for It's About Time. And thank you for sharing your time with us.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me, Cal.
Thank
Really.
you, Caryn.